Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Before we get started, just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you. We recently hit 100 subs, so thank you to every single one of you who has subscribed, every single one of you who's watched a video, whether this is your first one or you've been here from the start. Thank you so much, it means the world to me. I'm so grateful, and it makes me so happy that you guys enjoy the videos as much as I enjoy making them. So thank you so much. Also, I have already recorded the voiceover for this video once, and OBS was not recording. So we're doing it again. So excuse me if I don't know what I'm saying. The other recording actually went really well. But yeah, things happen. So today we're doing another townhouse. We're doing the autumn townhouse, and I think we're recording it this time. And so we're trying to keep everything very warm, very autumnal, obviously, using a lot of warm woods and a lot of natural materials, a lot of oak and things like that, and a lot of exposed brick, some fully exposed brick, some like this in the kitchen we're doing, where it's slightly painted over. So it looks like they've sort of decorated a bit but kept the natural material there, which I think is really cool. We started going for a bit of a bohemian style, but it kind of drifts off later on and sort of becomes its own thing. So I don't really know what you would call it after. Let me know what you think in the comments. I love reading your comments. They're really fun. And you guys are so nice. Yeah, it's really difficult to talk about this a second time. I feel like I already said everything that was in a different video. I feel like I'm repeating myself constantly. So we just kept everything quite simple in this house. I tried to make it a bit of a family house. I imagine parents and a teenager here. I kind of decorated it with a teenage girl in mind, but I think it could work for a boy just as well. It's probably just because I prefer playing with female Sims. It's just more fun to make, I think, in Sims. There's more stuff for them, which is kind of a problem, but we could do a whole video on problems in the Sims. I think most creators have. Yeah, I like putting rugs in my kitchens. A lot of people think that's a bit of a weird thing to do, but I just think it looks really cool. Definitely very impractical, but it looks cool. And then we tried to make this window. I wanted to make it look a little bit like a seating area, that your Sims could actually sit there. So we put in some cushions from toddler stuff, and I sized down some chairs and put them in the windows as well. So I think your Sims can actually sit on them, but I'm not sure how it looks. So if you download the game, if you download the house, test that and let me know. Send me a photo, send it on my Instagram, tag me. If you play in any of my houses or you use any of my Sims, tag me on Instagram. I'll leave my username in the description below. But I love seeing things like that, and I love seeing how you guys use the builds that I make. It's really cool that you guys actually like them enough to use them. And just adding some decorations. You know, I want this to look like it is actually autumn and it hasn't just been decorated to look like it's autumn. And I was trying to decide what to put on the walls. And you'll see in a minute I get some more non-CC artworks. I kind of have a load of walls of them on the side of the build, which I deleted before I uploaded to the gallery. But if you guys don't know, non-CC artwork is just artwork from the gallery, which other players have got their Sims to paint, and then they upload it so you guys can use it in your game. So it kind of looks like custom content, but it's not. It's just a Sims painting. So if you download this house or any of my other houses that I use them in, because I use them quite a lot, it won't affect your game. You don't need custom content. It should just be there, which is really cool. I really like using that because I feel I've used every single painting in The Sims a million times, and they get a bit boring. I feel like all my houses start to look the same because I keep using the same paintings all the time. I think it's nice to have that other option, but at the same time, I'm not a big CC user. I use some custom content in Creator Sim, but I don't really like using build or buy custom content. I don't know why, I just haven't really found anything. I really like the look of the game, so if I did, it would have to be extremely Max's match. Maybe we could do a video on custom content. We'll have a look through some custom content or something, see if I find anything. But I used to have quite a bit in Sims 3, I think, but that was sort of when I didn't care how it looked. I kind of just wanted the items. But yeah, in Sims 4, I'm a bit more fussy about how my game looks, which is weird, because when The Sims 4 came out, I really hated the art style of it. I think a lot of people did. I was expecting something more realistic, and I was really excited to get something more realistic. But now that it's been out for like 6 years, it's grown on me, and they have changed it a bit throughout the years. It does look a lot better now, a lot more refined. So yeah, we just spent some time in the bathroom. We don't do too much in the bathrooms. That downstairs one, I felt like if you had guests over, that's what they would be, so we kept that one. We made it a little bit more decorated than the others and kept the others quite simple, and we did put a bathroom on each floor in this house, just so you didn't have to go up 3 floors or down 3 floors in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. That would be very annoying. But yeah, the other two are basically exactly the same. They're very simple, and obviously we need blinds. And then we move on to this room, I think, which is the dining room, and this is my favourite room in the house. This is my favourite room in the whole build, probably. I absolutely love this. Yeah, again, we started quite bohemian, which is my favourite kind of style. If I was going to live in any of these houses, it would be this one. I don't know if I said that already, or if it was in the last recording. I remember saying it, I don't remember when. But yeah, I don't think I could ever live in a modern house like the one we done last, the summer house. We made that very modern and very clean, and everything had its home, everything had its place to be. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could ever live in a modern house or a modern building with, whether that's the exterior or the interior. I couldn't do it. I prefer something like this, a lot more natural, a lot more lived in. It just feels more homely to me. You guys might disagree. I don't know. This room is perfect to me. I absolutely love this. I'm so proud of this. And we just had a few little decor items around. I wanted to make a little bit of a feature with the lights. I like to do that in dining rooms a lot. Like in the last build we had a chandelier, and here we've got these little, I don't know what you would call that, to be honest, but it's there. And then just adding a bit more warmth to the house. The walls were very white at the start. I felt like that didn't really suit. It felt autumn had to be a very warm colour palette, so we just went back and changed the wall colours a bit. Added in a few extra things here and there. Yeah, here in the hallway, just trying to make it look lived in. Add in some coats, we had some shoe racks, things like that, just so it's not so neat, it's not so put away. It's still tidy, but it looks like someone actually lives here. It's not just a showroom. And I think we put another distressed rug in here in a minute. All those letters. I like using these letters as well. They instantly make something look more lived in, which is really good. A little backpack. I thought maybe the teenager would leave it there when they got home from school. I was trying to use a radiator, but I didn't really find a place for it. And there's the shoe racks. I decided to stack them just to make it look a little bit more different than what we use in every house all the time. Just put a mirror above it so that if you're going out, you can quickly check the mirror. Make sure everything's okay before you leave the door. And here's the rug, which is from laundry day, I think we go for, which is a really cool pack for items. It was a community voted pack, and it kind of confused me a bit. I'm like, why do people want to do laundry in The Sims? I still don't really understand that, but I think the actual items in the game, in that pack, are really cool, which is good. I like the style of it. The same with Nifty Knitting. That was the next community voted pack. Like, who wants knitting? I don't understand. It's like when they do the community voted packs, they have so many different ideas and so many cool ideas that I get really excited about, and it's always the one that I'm like, oh, no one will ever want that. That's always the one that gets chosen. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't really like putting laundries in my game. They're kind of just there if I have spare room that I need to fill. And knitting. I don't even have the knitting pack. I'll probably get it for the items. So I think some of the items are kind of cool again. But I don't think I'm ever going to do knitting in the game. Maybe once just to try it. Yeah, we're just doing the hallways, just adding a little bit of decor here and there, make it a little bit more interesting than just a plain hallway. And I found that vase, which I think is from Jungle Adventure, I think, and I didn't know that was in the game before, and I found it then when I was just looking for some decor stuff, so I thought it would be really cool. I put it in the teens room and make sure we make it look like it's an actual plant pot, not just a random vase. And then we move on to the living room, which I put upstairs. I wanted the main focus of the house to be the dining room. I thought, means this is autumn, it just feels right to have a dining room as the main focus more than a living room. I suppose that works for winter as well. But I thought, like in America, you have Thanksgiving and all that. So, yeah, a dining room just felt right. And then we just done a smaller living room upstairs, which is kind of difficult to work with the layout, but I decided in the end to for this little nook with bookshelves, which was difficult. There's no 3 wide bookshelves that work, so I had to play around with that for a bit, but I thought it would be more of just a little escape kind of room if you want to get away from everything that's going on downstairs, want to get out your room for a bit. You can go here, you can watch TV, you can lay down and read a book kind of thing. It's just sort of a chill area more than a gathering area, like most living rooms are, which I thought was nice. And then we have the painting dilemma again. I'm really struggling to remember what I said, so I'll just say it quickly. But yeah, I really like non-CC artwork. I think I said that. But I also said in the last recording that I was thinking of maybe doing a video on that, if that was something you're interested. If you guys give me a load of ideas for paintings you want in the game that aren't in the game, and I can try and work on that and try and do a video showing you how to make non-CC artwork and make a load of those paintings that you guys want in the game, and then you can download them from the gallery and have them in your game for free if that's something you're interested in. But I also thought it might work better as a live stream, because then you guys could actually be there and actually talk me through it and tell me what paintings you want as we go, and it could be more interactive and more fun. But I don't know, if that's something you guys are interested in, let me know in the comments. And yeah, then we move on to the teen bedroom, and I ended up making the teen more of an artsy sim. We sort of have a lot of greenery. We have those plant pots out on the balcony, which, by the way, there isn't a door to that balcony, but I thought maybe this teen had a window big enough to climb out of or something, so they just climb out and make it their own little private place out there, which would be really cool. I wish I had that. But yeah, we put a lot of plants in their room. We put an easel and those sketch wall decorations. They look really cool in this house, so we made them quite arty. I don't know about the parents, they don't really have much of a personality. That's up to you guys. You guys can decide that. So just add in some curtains. Don't really need them here, but I just felt like curtains just make a house feel so much warmer and so much cozier. So I like to put them wherever I can. Again, just making this a little seating area. I thought we'd do a bit of a seating area in the other window as well. So this teen has plenty of places. She can have her friends over, or he can have his friends over, and just hang out. But then, because I done the windows first, because these cushions, they're really cool, but they only come in really bright colours, I found, and I don't want that. I wanted the more muted colours, so then I had to decorate the rest of the room to go with the cushions rather than the cushions to go with the rest of the room. So you'll see in a minute we spend quite a bit of time trying to figure out the colour scheme for the room, what rug I want to use, what colour I want the rug, what colour I want the bed, all of that. I was trying to make the woods work with the windows and the doors, and then we changed that in the end. But I was trying to make them work. I'm trying to keep it very traditional. So yeah, I'll just play around with the beds. I think we go for this one in the end, maybe. Or we go for the city living one, which is one of my favourite beds. This house has a lot of my favourite items from the game in it. Yeah, this one here. I think that's city living. Yeah, this is my favourite style to build in. My favourite style in The Sims. So, a lot of these items are my favourite items. This house could be a tour of my favourite items in the game, honestly. I found this little buffet. It's not buffet. What do you call that? Ottoman. I found this ottoman, which I didn't honestly know was in the game before this, and I thought it was really cool. It's really cute. So definitely gonna use that more in the future. And yeah, here's this little seating area I was talking about. It'd also be a little step to help her climb out the window. If we're going with that storyline. And again, we put some more chairs in that. I don't know if Sims can sit on the ottomans already. I feel like they can. But we put a couple more chairs in there just to keep things consistent and all. A little desk area. So I felt like they'll need somewhere to do the homework. They'll need somewhere to work. And then this is when they start going for the arty kind of feel. So I found those paintings, they just look perfect there. I have to use them. So we gave them an easel. I think we gave them a guitar. as well, and a lot of plants. So they're very natural, very arty kind of sim. Definitely suits the theme of the house, following their parents' footsteps, which I think is really cute. I think we add a mirror as well, and that's basically it for this room. Yep, that mirror again. I love that mirror. Again, one of my favourite items. And then I sort of had a last minute panic of, we don't have a dresser in this room, and I didn't really leave room for a dresser. So you'll see in a minute we go through a load of different dresses trying to find things to fit in, and in the end we just go for the little drawers from toddler stuff. I think, is that the name of the bag? I watch a lot of YouTubers who forget the names of the bags. Oh, how dare you, like, how could you forget that? But now I'm doing exactly the same thing. I think it's toddler stuff, or is it just base game? I think it's just base game, those ones. Yeah, in real life that would be very impractical, but in The Sims it works. These Sims don't need much space. I think it would be really cool, I was saying in the last recording, it would be really cool if your Sims could actually go to the shops in game and actually buy clothes, and so you'd need the space to put clothes away at home, and then the outfits you make for your Sims depends on the clothes you buy for them. I think that would be a really cool feature. It'd be really cool if it's a feature you can kind of turn off, because I think that would get a bit annoying after a while in every single game mode. But it should definitely be an option in the game. Kind of like unlockable clothes, how they work. Like the ones that came with Nifty Knit and stuff, but if it's actually you have to buy all your clothes, that could be so cool. Maybe there's a mod for that. We'll see. And then we just move on to the parents' bedroom. I was trying to work out what to do with their wardrobe, but everything just looked very bonky, very big, and took up a lot of space, and I didn't really want that. I wanted it quite simple. So we go for these drawers that are sort of worn around the edges. Again, a style I really like. I really like it when you buy new furniture that's distressed. I think it looks so cool. And then we just done a little desk area, just in case. I didn't imagine the Sim really being a work from home kind of person, or really an office kind of person. I don't really know how I imagined them, but I thought a little desk area is still useful, so we done that. I didn't know what to do here to fill the space. I was thinking I'd do more bookshelves, but I felt like that didn't make sense. So we do this little seating area. I thought means the teen has quite a lot of seating areas for her friends, or his friends. And the parents should too, where they can just go and chill at the end of the day, or in the morning, or if they have friends over, they can just go up to her, get away from everything. Just have a little private living room, basically, which would be so cool. Imagine having a living room in your bedroom. A bedroom big enough to have a living room in it. And we played around with the rugs for a bit. I don't know which rugs to use, because I didn't want to repeat rugs that I'd used downstairs. But I didn't want them to be exactly the same. But then those are the kind of rugs that work better. So we need more worn out rugs and more bohemian kind of rugs. EA, if you're listening, we need that. I think we go for these ones in the end, but we go for different colours just to make them look a bit more interesting. I felt like it just looked a bit too similar if we used exactly the same rug under the bed and under the chair. And then after this, I think we do a little seating area out on the balcony. Again, I thought it's autumn, it's not very warm, so they're not going to be outside a load. It's going to be sort of an every so often kind of thing, whereas like spring and summer they'll probably be outside more. So we just do little seating areas outside, nothing crazy. They got the fire pit downstairs, which is really cool. And then we just go around and add in some more actual autumnal decorations, like Halloween decorations and pumpkins and things like that, just so, like I said earlier, it's not like it's just furnished to be autumn, but it's actually autumn, and they've actually carved these pumpkins and things. So you'll see all that in a minute. We took a lot longer on the rugs than I thought we were going to. We're just finishing up the little desk area here. I wasn't sure what to add in, or to use a painting, or I think we go for this board in the end. It just seemed the most appropriate. And yeah, here we go, moving on to outdoors. Adding in some vines as well. A bit of nature, a bit of life. Yeah, just a nice little seating area and a couple of plant pots. And I think that's basically it. I don't think we do anything too crazy out here. Yeah. And here we go, just adding in pumpkins everywhere. And I realised some of those chairs we put in the windows were showing from the outside. So we have to play around with them a bit to get them to fit in properly. And then that is it, I think. We'll be moving on to the screenshots in a moment and just see me fiddling around. We also got a patchy out there. Don't really have very many plants, but I felt like it was appropriate for the season. It works. Did we change that to an autumn? Maybe.